Hi, it's Megan. I'm working my way through the L'Oreal red collection that just came out, and so this is my second video. They had 9 red lipstick shades, and I already went through like the video, the first video went through details of the collection, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to put a link to the first video, which had Deutzen's red and Blake's red, and I'm forgetting the last one. But this one has Jennifer, Zoe, and Because You're Worth It red. And I'm doing it in pieces, partly because I wasn't sure if I'd like the lipsticks, so I only wanted to try a few at a time, and then I was going to return the rest if I didn't like the ones. And then also because I like to change the lipsticks on camera, because then you can see how my natural lip color impacts the color, and then also how well they apply. And with red lipsticks, it's really hard to do more than a few because they are just so pigmented and bright. It doesn't take more than like 1 or 2 changes before I really have that vampire look. And so it's just, it would have been a mess. And reds can also stain your lip. So I have, of the 9, Jennifer's red, which is 404, Because You're Worth It 408, and 406 Zoe's red. So this is Jennifer's red, and I actually like these 3 better than the first 3. The formula, some people will love and some people will not love. It's a lighter formula, super creamy, and it has that slight sheen to it. There's some staining. They're reds after all. I personally don't get bleeding. I don't get bunching up in my lip lines. They're not at all drying, although I don't have a dry lip problem. So I can't promise that that will happen for everyone. When I first tried them on, I don't know, we've had this run of super pigmented, not heavy exactly, they're still creamy, but just those super, super like, wow, lipstick colors. And just having this more traditional creamy formula, I was at first a little unsure. So Jennifer, the one I have on right now, is probably my favorite in the whole collection. It's definitely bright. It's a little bit more pink based, and I think it looks more pink. Do a swatch now. It looks more pink as a swatch than it looks on, which is why I'm not sure how fully opaque these are. You know, with reds, it can be a little hard to tell anyway. So that's what it looks like. It comes in just these black packages, like the nudes that they had, with the signature of the person, and these are, from what I think most people are understanding, these are a regular collection. So around me the displays have been just stripped bare, but they will be back. And this is more neutral to cool toned, in my opinion. Touch cool tone, but really it's a more neutral red. It's a very classic, creamy, really beautiful red, in my opinion. So the next one we'll do is Zoe, and this one is like a blackened purple, plum purple red, which is really a balance of red, blue, and purple with a little bit of black thing. And this one's light and creamy, and I felt a little bit more opaque than the others, so we'll put it on in a second. I, of course, have managed to misplace my mirror already. It's right there. So we're just gonna go for it. See what I mean about the red? And one wipe taking off one red. Like I said, I didn't get bleeding, but one thing I do notice when I do the reds is, and with a lot of lipsticks, I have to dot right in here where my lip tends to get wet the most, to get a really even coverage so that you get that full red look. If you don't apply kind of the full red and just do tiny kind of on the outer edge of your lip itself, I feel like the darker colors can make your lips look smaller. So if you just do just on the slight bit on the outside, and then make sure you get in here and in the corners, it won't make your lips look so small. It's just because it's such a vivid color. So this one is a little bit patchier on, as you can see. Because You're Worth It. So this is a warmer red with a touch of coral, medium bright, and again, lightly lighter formula, mostly opaque. So let me put this next to the Jennifer's red and you can see what I mean about, and then I'll put it on. Again, it's like a medium. This is a little bit more orange coral, a little bit more pink. And now we get the mess. Ah. I hate doing these red videos. I hate it. Whatever. Of all the things in life to suffer through, this is a minor one. Again, you can just see how beautifully they apply. I mean, I'm getting used to this lighter formula just because it applies so beautifully and it wears beautifully, and it's a really pretty color too. This one and the Jennifer's are probably my favorite, but the Jennifer's slightly more. And what was I going to say? I was going to say one other thing. Oh, the smell. They do smell kind of that perfumey kind of, almost rose perfume kind of thing, but not like a really lush, beautiful rose garden, like, you know, not the lush, beautiful rose garden version. Anyway, I really like these three. I think they're great. Well, I really like the two, I guess. Zoe I don't like quite as much, but since they're meant to match certain coloring, whatever, that's probably because the Zoe coloring is not mine. It probably is going to be much more beautiful, my guess, right, on the type of coloring that it's meant to work best with. So anyway, I'm thrilled with these. I would love to hear your thoughts, comments, if you have them, and I will put a link to the other video with the other colors in the description of this video. And please subscribe on YouTube. Thank you.